shout out to my face for behaving like it did in high school and breaking out a ton. People used to call me the Joker, and every time I walked around they would say, "Why so serious?" Because pimples. High school. On the note of things I cared about in high school, I've been getting a lot of messages recently from people who are worried because they've never been kissed, or on a date, or had a boyfriend or girlfriend, or anything like that. I know my words are relatively hollow, and they're not really gonna affect your feelings right now, but really, you are not weird for not having these experiences. It's not a weird thing. Even if you were in your mid-30s and have had none of these experiences, you're still fine. You're totally fine. Your value as a person extends way beyond who you've made out with, or who you've dated, or who likes you back. It's way more than that. Like I said, though, I know that's not gonna help your feelings right now, because I can understand the loneliness in not having these experiences when you see all these people around you having these experiences. Here's the thing about all of that. What you're seeing is what these people want you to see, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like people you follow on social media. Like, their Instagram feed is gonna be all the best parts, all the highlights. You're not gonna see the stuff that's not so great. You're gonna see the best parts of that. And because that's what you see, that's what you think it is. You think it's all good. You think it's all these great things. And that's just not the truth. One particular message I received recently was somebody concerned that they were never gonna experience that young love situation. The amount of people who get that young love situation, and by that I mean that sort of like montage-y, rom-com, young adult novel love fest when you're in high school, is very, very low. Very, very few people get that. And to be honest, that's not what love is. Love is not this montage of passion and feelings. It's much more chill than that in reality. And falling in love when you're young is not a prerequisite to living correctly. And again, as I've said, very few people actually do that. I was so concerned with this when I was in high school that I projected onto everything that I was involved with. I wanted to be in a movie. I wanted to be the protagonist of my story. I wanted to be the hero, or the person who gets the girl in the end. I wanted to be that person very, very much. I wanted it so badly that I turned my relationships into that, and I turned the people that I was dating into that, and that's not what a person is. I had that young, dumb love experience that a lot of people really crave, and I don't regret it. I think it was very fun, it was very great, but in a lot of ways it was so incredibly unhealthy, because I wasn't in a relationship and actually having feelings for this person. I was in a relationship with the relationship. I was in love with the feeling of feeling like I was in a relationship, like feeling like I was in this book or this movie about my life. That was what I was in love with. Now, obviously, my life is not y'all's life. My life is my life, and only my life. There are no rules with all of this stuff, except for like consent and respecting people and not murdering them. Those are big rules. No one has lived your life before. Man, nobody has done that, and nobody will ever do that ever again. There is no wrong way to do it. If you haven't kissed or dated somebody by X age, you're not doing anything incorrectly. That just hasn't happened for you. Of course, I hope that happens for you if it's something that you want, but if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I promise you, I assure you, as long as you're working on you, you're doing stuff, you're living life, you're making it through every single day, that's great. That's all you need to do, and you're doing rad, if that's what you're doing. That's all I gotta say on that. I would love to hear what you have to think in the comments if you have thoughts. I love reading your comments. I make a lot of videos about like love and dating and stuff. Sorry about that, but I just been thinking about it, okay? I hope each of you are having a wonderful day wherever you are. Hope your skin is clearer than mine. And yeah, I will see you on Friday. Later, peeps!